Hello ladies and gentlemen, Reginald Scott here and welcome to another cycling quick tips video. Now today's quick tips video is absolutely brilliant because I'm going to give you a bit of advice that if you don't know it already, well, it's going to be fantastic and hopefully you're going to absolutely love it. And it's dead simple, dead cheap and very, very effective. And that item, this thing that I'm talking about, is this. You know what that is? Had a birthday recently? Yes, it's candle wax. Just normal, everyday, nothing special, dirt cheap candle wax. Now what can you use this for on your bike? Now some of you are already saying, yeah, of course I use it on my bike all the time. Everybody knows about candle wax. But for those of you who don't, this is some of the things, just some of the things you can do with candle wax. Follow me. I'm going to come over here and I'll show you. So anywhere on your bike where you have a little metal recess or a hole like that, a moving part that you want to protect from water and dirt and salt spray, get your wax, rub it in the hole like on this quick release here I actually have wax in there already protecting that ring, and that prevents the water from getting down inside there and stops my quick releases from rusting, which I see on a lot of people's bikes because water just sits in those little recesses. You forget about it and it nicely just eats away at the metal, and before you know it you've got a horrible rusty quick release and you can't get your wheels off, or it breaks when you try. So a little bit of candle wax, rub it in the hole, smooth it over, good to go. What's the next tip? As you can see, I actually have candle wax plugging up these holes here. So again, water can rest inside these holes, and they are just the ends of the screws for adjusting the derailleur position. And I don't use them because the derailleur is adjusted correctly. So I fill them up with candle wax, and that prevents rusty water, horrible, nasty, salty water getting in there and damaging the components and gunking everything up. And as soon as you place a screwdriver in there, the wax just comes out. It just poof, comes straight out as soon as the screwdriver goes into that slot. So you don't need to worry about it whatsoever, and it will stay in there permanently until the day you need to make an adjustment, and it will go away. So that's great. What else can you do with candle wax? Cables. You want to protect your cables against rusting, don't you? Before you put them in the housing, or like this when they're exposed to the elements directly, get yourself the candle, shove it up against the cable, run it down one side, turn it around, run it back down the other side. Now you have a nice thin coating of wax that's gone right into the grain of the cable here, right into in between all the little strands of wire, and that's going to protect that from that salt water and that dirt and that muck, and hopefully increase the lifespan of your cables. And like I say, you can do this before it goes into the housing, on the cable housings. So if any water or salty water gets in there, it has a little bit more added protection. Doesn't last forever, but it helps. It also helps you slide your cables in and out. There are other uses for it as well. Check this carbon fiber bottle cage out. It's got all sorts of nasty scratches on the inside of it, so when I'm putting my bottles in and out, they were getting all scratched up. So what did I do? I just ran some candle wax around the inside of the cage just to wax those gaps up, those little scratches, fill them full of wax like that. It's quite a tight cage. This one hasn't been treated. Ooh. So it's quite difficult to pull the bottle out, but watch this one. No fuss whatsoever. The bottle comes straight out when I want it. Now, it doesn't mean the bottle is going to come flying out because it's held by the flanges of the bottle cage and by the lip of the bottle cage anyway. So it's not going to come out, but when I want it, it's much easier and it doesn't scratch the bottle up as much just by adding candle wax. This is a fantastic tool for all sorts of jobs on your bike. So there you go. That's my top tip for today. Now, I need to talk to you about something. Eventually, I'm going to run out of top tips. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. I don't know everything, and yeah, I know it's a big surprise, isn't it? I was shocked when I found out. But eventually, I'm going to run out of top tips. So what I was thinking was, I have a Facebook page. Did you know? Are you a friend on my Facebook page? Why don't you go to Reginald Scott on Facebook, add me as a friend, feel free to leave comments about anything that you want. Don't mind, video related, that's great, cycling related, or if you just want to say hi, please come and add me on Facebook. And then why don't you leave a comment or send me a message about one of your own top bicycle tips. And then what I'll do is I'll test that tip for myself, make sure that it's legit, and then I'll make a video about it. I'll mention you, credit you in the video title, let everyone know that it was your idea. And that way we can keep this series going for all those new cyclists out there. You benefit because other people will give their ideas that you didn't know about, and they will benefit because they'll get your idea, and we'll all be one big happy family, one step at a time, one idea at a time, making cycling life easier for everybody. So why not give it a go? Come to Reginald Scott on Facebook, hunt me down, you'll see me. There's a picture of me on this bike in my black top, so easily spottable. And add me as a friend and send me a message, or just send me a message, I don't mind. So there you go, thanks for watching, and please come and give your top tips so we can continue this video series indefinitely and benefit all those cyclists out there who need your help. We need you. Right, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I hope that was helpful to you. Reginald Scott signing out.